Wait, this whole cutscene? You want me to be quiet?
Yes, this whole cutscene. That was the goal.
Yeah, well, I don't know. This is one of the weirder Castlevania cutscenes.
Well, welcome to Play the Hits, everybody. I'm Chris Beck, and with me again is Nick Weber. And here's some cleavage.
Couldn't get rid of me after the Terraria fiasco. Then
Nope.
We got Shaft.
So,
Right?
you can tell me if you caught this too.
That
but
is a
is it
lot
just
of
me, or
cleavage
does
for,
that woman under the blanket totally have an erection?
I
Well, I mean, not that it matters anymore, but like that sheet was up awful high.
you know, strangely enough, that's not where I was looking. I mean, not to say I was looking anywhere in particular, but you know, the one thing I learned from this cutscene is that I guess it's in German,
Yeah.
and
Ja,
all I
das ist
learned
richtig.
from it, all I learned from it was that the word for bat in German is Fledermaus.
Fledermaus, ja. Meine Deutsch ist nicht sehr gut. Ich kenne sehr kleinen, but yeah, Fledermaus stuck with me. I think what they're doing right here is actually quoting Van Helsing from the novel, which is kind of cool.
Really, I didn't know that.
The like turning into a wolf or a pestilence or however that. I forget what the exact quote was, even though we just saw it on the screen.
How much of it is that, and how much of it is the original Nosferatu mythos?
I don't know, actually. Like I all I ever read was Bram Stoker's Dracula. So, full disclosure here, it's been a solid decade since I actually played through this. Obviously, I did like a little test save to make sure everything's still running okay. But I actually do not remember where to find all of the women you're supposed to save. So odds are we're going to get the shit ending in this playthrough. But
What are you talking about?
wait, Richter, that's kind of boring, isn't it? Let's call this guy Web
Thor.
Thor. Web Thor. I like it.
That's a little on the absurd side.
Begin the adventures of Web Thor.
Well, it's a combination of my last name and my dead dog. Starting out on a high note here.
Oh, there we go. Boss demo. Let's start game. Let's just go straight for the gold.
Stage 0.
Yeah,
Hey,
this is
that's
just
where
where
I'm-
death kind of dicks with you a little bit.
Yeah, stage 0. That's where I am with my personal and professional life right now.
Stage 0. Nick just hit the reset button on his life, but hey, you graduated, so.
Degree number 3 is the charm.
Alright, horses, hold still. This is just going to hurt for a minute.
Should I be able to hear any of this on my end?
No, unfortunately, Discord gives almost flawless video quality so that you can tell what's going on. But, ow.
No,
Ow.
Mr. Wayne. You'll just have to imagine the sound effects.
Yeah, but there's no audio. I keep hoping they will update it and include that, but as of right now, they are taking their sweet time.
Those are some really impressive horse sprites, by the way. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I know. For the PSP, this is a damn good-looking game.
I mean, that's not how rain or wind works, but...
It is in Germany. Dinner of Flames. I love the stage names in these. You know,
Are they like
flamboyant as Koji Igarashi was, I really do miss his Castlevania games.
How much did he contribute to plot, and how much did he contribute to the themes and the character design, though?
I think he was a pretty hands-on director. I think he...
Well, wait a sec. What does this have to do with Koji Igarashi? I'm thinking of Hideo Kojima. I'm sorry.
Hideo Kojima helmed the reboot, the Lords of Shadow. Koji Igarashi did, like, Symphony of the Night on up. Shut up, Shaft.
That's right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Annette.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I'm
Richter's
thinking of
fiance. She's kind of a throwaway.
Shaft. Yeah. Wasn't Shaft in like a Mad TV skit or something at one point? I seem to remember. His
Well,
name
before
being-
that, he was a 70s, like, black cop show.
Yeah, I think that's from.
Who is the man? I forget. That's like all I remember the theme song. I think it's like who would
decided
risk
that,
his neck for the brother man.
Who decided that
Right
Dracula
on.
would just be like a dark elf in this game?
Yeah, I think they tried because this was made after Symphony of the Night. Well, this version of the game obviously was made after Symphony of the Night. When they updated the art style, I think they just tried to make it look like a younger version of the Symphony of the Night artwork. But they kind of forget that Dracula's ageless, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it
I
really
was just gonna
matters all
say
that
if
much.
he's deathless, I imagine he's also ageless.
Right. Well, and if you look at the, it's still a huge improvement over the actual original game. I don't know if you've ever seen this in its sprite-based form, but they went really hardcore anime with the art style. Like it looks like a mid '90s, anime series.
I have to say, the '90s were always my personal favorite era for anime. Personally,
Yeah, I mean. It's not necessarily bad artwork, but when you think Castlevania, I don't know, not quite the style I would go for. And I really like Ayame Kojima's artwork, and she took over the art direction of the series when Symphony of the Night came out. So, shit. So basically, we have her to thank for all of the Game Boy Advance titles, and obviously Symphony. And then I think on the DS, I think they lost her, and so they kind of went back to the more hardcore anime style. Ow.
Well, I mean, you're passing a Western vampire mythos through a Japanese production lens, so...
Sure. I mean, you're going to get some anime in there at some point, but I still really enjoy her art style. I think I can go down here without dying. Yep.
I've personally liked the many different art styles of Castlevania. I like there's several of them to kind of choose from. I remember this, but I don't know why you're here, because this isn't the main route, is it?
No, in every stage you can take an alternate route, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that's right, because there's going to be a world map and whatnot.
Yeah. So some of these I remember, some of them I don't. This one I just happened to stumble upon, and I remembered it.
Are those urns, or are they like lights?
Well, we'll never know.
Yeah, well.
So, in other gaming news this week, I picked up the Royal Edition upgrade for FF15, which is the one that I encouraged you to buy, kind of the most complete version of the game.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
And so some of the additions that they added are actually pretty cool. Like I'm really enjoying the optional boss fights, and kind of the things we enjoy about FF at its best.
What else have they got?
So they expanded one of the endgame maps because people complained about how rushed the final act felt, which is true. So they fleshed that out a bit more. They added some optional bosses. They did a first-person mode, which really doesn't change anything about gameplay other than that you can kind of get a better look at the world around you.
Was there a mode
I think there's some other stuff too, but I don't quite remember what it was.
Was there some sort of like multiplayer addition to it or something?
Yeah, but that's been out for a while. And it's actually kind of fun. If you ever want to do it together sometime, that would be kind of a riot.
How does it work? Like, does someone play as...
No, it's actually its own separate side story where you play as a custom-created avatar.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it has very little to do with anything Final Fantasy related other than that's just what they wanted to do.
Oh boy, I can finally make my own character and live out my fan fiction.
Right?
Where my original OC character saves Noctis and the crew.
He's going to try to find a way to hit me. They always do. Yep. Nice.
Is there any explanation what those orbs are? Or is it just like we've been doing this since the first Castlevania, so we're going to keep doing it?
I'm sure there's some deep spiritual significance that we're not aware of concerning the orbs.
15 fan theories about Castlevania you weren't aware of.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Theory number 15. The
Dracula
orbs
is gay. Oh.
Well, I mean that's kind of just I'm not even going to wade into this. I'm just saying he had a wife at one point, but
But you haven't seen her lately, you know.
Well, she did die under mysterious circumstances.
Yeah, that's what he told everybody.
Theory number 13. All right, that's enough of that. So in additional gaming news, I do believe that the new game that Igarashi is working on, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to play through that. I would not mind watching you do that or recording it.
Well, apparently in about 5 days they're coming out with a, I guess, I don't know, promo game that's essentially Castlevania 3 with 4 characters.
Huh.
In the style of Castlevania 3, so like you can switch out between, whoever's supposed to be Alucard and Sylph? Sypha? You know what I'm talking about,
Sypha,
right?
Sifa, Sufa, Seinfeld.
Pick your own translation there.
Seinfeld. That's what we're
Seinfeld.
calling her. Also, did you just see me rain holy water on that thing? I did not expect that to work.
I didn't know why you did, because it was behind you. You could have just left him,
Nick, this is Castlevania, not Pacifistvania.
I don't know
I don't
why.
have to impress you.
Was it every 20 years the Belmonts have got to break into Dracula's house and beat him up in front of his...
and rough up the place.
Break into the place and rough up the... I had that backwards. So much for my Nick impression.
Nixon says things.
I'm still convinced...
people's houses while they're away and rough up the place.
I'm still convinced that the rehabilitation of Nixon's reputation in the last 10 years is due almost solely...
Oh shit, I forgot about that. That was beautiful,
Futurama.
Nick. But hey, I found the alternate route. Sorry, so you were talking about Nixon entering rehab?
No, actually, now I was just thinking about you saying something about Sypha and Seinfeld, and now I was considering writing lines for Jerry Seinfeld if he was in Castlevania 3.
What's the deal with Medusa heads? What are they even trying to accomplish? I'm just trying to walk across the platform in a straight line, and I gotta jump unnecessary gaps because of these Medusa heads.
Who's all
I
here
want to
from
know who is
Transylvania?
hiring these things.
Who's here from the Dark Lord's castle? I'll talk slower for you. Nah,
Oh shit.
that place is all right. I got a good friend who lives there. Hey,
Shit.
so let's do a little bit of a callback to when we were playing Terraria. I'll wait till you get crushed by this.
Yeah, thank you for that.
I'm not saying I didn't have any confidence in you, but if I was putting money on it, which
I'm going for the
apparently
Bronze Knight, yeah.
sports betting just became semi-legal now thanks to the Supreme Court.
I mean, at this point, are we really surprised that the only thing the Supreme Court can act successfully upon is gambling?
It was a 6-3 decision, interestingly enough.
I mean, we can't fucking decide... I shouldn't get off on politics again. Max and I recorded an episode of Super Metroid the other night, and there was something inconsequential, like he picked up the plasma beam, and I just went off for 20 minutes on my thoughts on gun control. It wasn't even funny. It was just me pissing into the wind.
Was this before or after you used your newly acquired gun-like weapon to massacre the innocent life forms on SR-388? I'm sorry,
Zebus,
Zebus, yeah.
if you will.
Just one of the many acts of genocide committed by the bounty hunters.
Well, they're giving me the cross, so I'm going to take that as a hint that I should probably use the cross.
You know what your strengths are at this point. Stick with the holy water.
Too late.
So, anyways, I had a question for you.
Was it about Walmart sushi?
No, it was not. I feel like that ship has sailed.
Well, I don't know. To me, I have a lot of questions about Walmart sushi, but
I thought his hair was longer.
it is in the second game. Again, they tried to basically just make everyone look about 5 years younger. What the fuck are you?
It's, I believe this is Flustercluck, the skeleton. This is as close as you're going to get to Legion in this game.
No, I think there is a Legion at some point. No, I think I'm wrong. Never mind. You are correct. Boy, all those hits and not one damage.
Well, you got to hit him in the head. See? You don't care if you hit him in the legs, not protecting that.
Yeah, because a skeleton's going to feel pain concentrated in some areas more than others. Dude, I am barely put a dent into this guy.
Theory number 7. Skeleton souls are possessed in their heads. That's why it's their weak points.
Right. Welcome to game theory.
What? I'm sorry, I'm just amused by this.
That's right, this boss is really bizarre.
Yeah, this isn't even his final form.
Let me show you my true power. Caw!
I don't know what we're trying to accomplish here.
Wouldn't it be great if, as he's flying, he's actually making these obnoxious noises? Caw! Caw! Oh shit! Look at it. He still has those human legs that he's dangling behind him. It kind of reminds me of the mod in Skyrim where you can make all the dragons Macho Man Randy Savage.
I'm just hypnotized by the seductive undulation of his hips there.
Well, you should be. Well, that straightened him out a little bit, but it still didn't get him into his final form, so I'm probably going to die.
He is still smiling. Now he's dropping his little skull bombs.
Well, at least he's doing what he loves.
Okay, I think this is the he turns.
Yeah,
into
but
like
I have no. Oh, this form's not so bad actually.
Yeah, I think you can even jump on top of it.
Yeah, you are correct.
Yeah, backflip your way through this boss.
This is kind of your reward for getting past the second part. Now watch me fuck it up. God damn it.
It's gotten faster. A simple jump will suffice, I think.
Don't tell me how to do my job. Okay, how safe do we want to play it here? Shit. I'm glad I decided to play it safe.
Don't be a hero, Richter. Just wait him out. I'm sure your fiancé will be fine. Oh, this was like a charnel house. I get it now. That's why the oven was in the...
Oh. Suddenly it got kind of real world dark there for a second.
Where's he getting all these skeletons anyways? Hey,
I've always wondered about that.
Who is the caped guy in the background there? Are there any fan theories?
Mind your business, that's who.
I see. All right, fair enough.
Son of a bitch, Fledermaus.
I always thought it was Flavin Mouse.
Oh my god. Is it just me or did I lose half my health in the opening frame of this level?
Well, you made it to the second frame each or so.
Also, what do these damn tombstones do?
I think
this is clearly something, right? Yep.
Oh, there we go. So, pocket watch, yeah, that'll be useful.
Yeah.
Stops time.
The pocket watch has never been useful.
Except against bosses are the things you really want to use it against.
Shit.
So wait,
okay,
you fell down and came out the hole by... Alright. So, anyways, Infinity War question in the spirit of last week. I don't remember this cutscene. Oh, it's just like a giant skull or something?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I get the feeling it's going to go down like...
So I feel like I've already missed one of the women.
Let's just accept that many women will be missed. I don't remember this being so difficult.
This thing is going to kick my ass.
Look at that face.
Look at that face.
That
Look
skull
at
is
that
at
face.
the time of his life.
Yeah, I know. He seems strangely thrilled to be doing what he's doing.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I don't know when, but I'm gonna get you. I'm doing nothing. Okay, I've got to take out all of his eyes.
You're just pushing him off frame. Can you destroy the smaller? Okay, well, you can cut around to his right.
Here we go.
Oh, here come the skulls. So really, we could have settled this whole thing in 3 hits.
Don't judge me. What is with this game and the damn skulls? Freaking bats. I cannot hit those bats to save my life. In this case, quite literally. Oh, God. Fucking mudmen, too.
They're just trying to get from point A to point B. You don't have to harass them.
God damn. Okay, that bat cooperated strangely enough with me. Only to set me up to be killed by his friend. Fuck those things.
That's, the bat's the Goomba equivalent of, Mario.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like getting hit by the Goomba in World 1-1. We've all done it.
I watched for a solid 10 minutes as my kid sister, when she was, like, 3, just get killed by that Goomba over and over and over. Made up this whole backstory about how Bowser gave him a medal and gave him a position of power at the Koopa Courts. He lived to the ripe old age of 80, had a Goomba pension and everything.
Goomba pension, what does that look like?
I assume it's paid in gold coin. And that's when I killed the Mario brothers on World 1-1, ending the war by only taking 1 life.
But it turns out Bowser's retirement plan was a scam, and he paid me in something called Knuckle Bucks.
Good old Knuckle Bucks.
Knuckles the Echidna just works part-time as an enforcer for Bowser. Hey, my boss King Koopa says you owe some money, and now you're gonna fucking pay.
I was wondering how many episodes it would be before...
before Knucklebucks made an appearance.
Before Knuckles makes his appearance.
What, you guys don't like Knucklebucks?
Knuckles, all it buys is for you not to punch us, and then you take our Knucklebucks and punch us anyways.
Hey, Tails, why don't you go shut the fuck up and mind your own business? Knuckles, why are you so mean? Fuck you, that's why. Oh man, I just remembered what were we even playing when we created this like character of Knuckles? Were we playing Sonic Generations?
It was the 5th Sonic game that everybody said, this is it. This is the Sonic game that will redeem the series.
Yeah, Sonic Generations.
Okay, that's what it was, yeah. Spoilers, it did not.
It wasn't bad, though, I mean...
We kept trying to convince ourselves it was better than it really was.
Well, some of the levels were decent, but then you got to the final boss, and all the goodwill that it spent 5 hours building up just evaporated.
To this day, I'm still confused on how that final boss fight was supposed to work. I think you basically just hit your head against the wall till eventually
Yeah, it was just a cluster of particle effects. What do you think, upstairs or down?
Let's go down.
Okay, because like I said, after the first level, I straight up don't remember this game.
I think Go-Gather is the boss down. Hey, that was pretty spiffy.
Yeah, the trick is actually just mastering the backflip. Once you've got that, you're in good shape. Okay, I guess we are going upstairs after all.
I think you get down by like pressing like a tombstone or dropping something, and it goes through the floor on this level, and you go
over
down
here.
Further. No, above you.
Oh,
you gotta
okay,
go
cool.
up. You gotta go up to go down. Paradoxically. Of course, I could just be thinking of a completely different game entirely.
Why did I do that?
You probably thought you'd get through it. How do you get through those? The red skeletons? Whoop.
Boing, boing, boing.
You almost had it that time. Want to try again? Oh, this is why we'd need the stopwatch.
Knuckles shows up. What the fuck is this shit?
Reminds me of Mass Effect 2 when you're trying to catch Harkin on Garrus's loyalty mission, and he does that like funhouse thing where he starts making the
oh yeah, how the hell does he have that much control over that warehouse? Like, who built that?
You'll never get me now, Garrus.
Yeah, right.
Do.
Knuckles shows up for that mission. What is this? Some kind of house of mirrors? You blowing smoke up my ass, Hawk? What was that guy's name? Harkin? Yeah.
No, but you need to pronounce it as Harkin.
Harkin. You blowing smoke up my ass, Harkin?
I'm picturing Benny Hill music playing in the background.
Oh, I'm not going back down there for that.
Yeah, don't play Benny Hill music. That'll get you a copyright strike on YouTube real quick. You haven't really made it until you've got a copyright strike.
Do we still get those if I sing it myself, completely off key?
Depends. Well, okay, if you're off key, we should be safe.
Oh, dude, so I forgot to tell you, I've only gotten, like, one, like, private message from someone who watched my videos on YouTube, and it was about how bad my singing is.
You know, we literally
Which is like, well, fucking duh. Way to miss the point.
You're singing? What's singing?
Oh, occasionally I'll just open with, like, a random song that's stuck in my head and, like, completely butcher it.
They messaged you just to put you down.
It's YouTube, dude.
I have never gotten it. Well, I've never posted anything on YouTube, so 10 years.
That's because you're a decent human being. Oh shit! I didn't realize my health was that low. Did we just game over? Nope.
I don't know what this Wii thing is here.
We, as in you, are supposed to be watching my health, Nick Weber.
The royal Wii. I don't want to. Oh, if I call you out for saying you have low health, I'm gonna get a comment, probably in Knuckles' voice, along the lines of, "Think I can't see my own health?" Yes, I just figured out Knuckles is basically just Joe Pesci. I mean,
what the fuck are you talking about? The heads-up display is right there. You fucking blind. Quit crying, Tails. I swear to God, I will crash that fucking plane.
Speaking of which, do you know there's a glitch in Sonic Mania?
Yes, where Knuckles rides out the crashing plane
straight into the ground in a fire.
I got that glitch before it was exposed to me on YouTube, and I freaking lost my shit laughing.
This Sonic reimagining is really dark.
Well, and a large part of it was actually because of the character that you and I created. I just pictured Knuckles. So this is how it's fucking gonna go. Fuck it, I'm going right to the ground. I don't give a shit. Fuck you, Eggman.
Similar note, our video for Terraria, literally a dozen viewers. A dozen! Now granted, 8 of them were probably just people who clicked on it accidentally looking to figure out how to build a workbench or something, but...
Yeah, right.
12 people! 12 total people, incidentally, ended up clicking on that, and a couple of them probably accidentally watched it for a while.
Right? Yeah, one time I somehow got a video get like 40 views, and I was like blown away.
You know, I once posted a video of us playing through Star Tropics, just like a 4-minute snippet, and I somehow got 48 views on it.
Damn, that's more than I get on average.
Well, I've only ever posted one thing, and it was Star Tropics, so there's not too many videos of that.
Right. Yeah, no, that's true.
Star Tropics! We should absolutely do a playthrough of that on a ROM.
Hell yeah, dude. You gotta... Like I said, I would love for you to take the controls of a couple of episodes.
Well, how am I supposed to do that? Because we could screen share.
Yeah, right. Basically what we're doing now, only... Wow, what the fuck, dude? Well, only on your end. I think...
That's like your panic move, is once you drop below 50 health, you just break out the item crashes.
Yep.
Which, I mean,
here we go.
He does not care. Yeah, I would love to do Star Tropics. That's a terrific idea.
Yeah, that would be tight.
Backflip! Backflip! There you go.
Oh, he's dead. You're going down, Bull.
And I remember he is going to try to go out swinging.
Look at this chump. Fuck you, Bull. You think I was going to fall for that shit? Clearly, you do not punch like Knuckles. Nobody punches like Knuckles. Except Knuckles' stepdad.
Oh, God.
Jesus
now
Christ.
There's... You wonder why Knuckles is such a jerk. He got hit a lot.
Yeah, all of a sudden Knuckles gains some depth.
Screen just goes quiet. Yeah,
I punch things because that's how I learned.
Hey, fun fact in the world of accounting. Do you know that if you work for a non-profit, or if you're ever curious about what a non-profit makes, all of their Form 990s are online?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you dishing me out that fact when my supervisor at AmeriCorps stole $25,000. Or no, $75,000.
Well, they stole it for a good cause.
No, he straight up bought himself a boat, I think. Remember that? Do you remember that year?
Oh, I remember. Not naming names, but...
You can call him Bobby. There's so many Bobbies in the world. Who gives a shit?
Bobby!
Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. Have you been embezzling non-profit finances?
But Dad, I needed a new Game Boy.
God damn it, Bobby.
Wasn't the embezzling meant to cover a shortfall in the grant funds?
I forget. He had all kinds of excuses, but the problem was they figured out that he actually stole a lot more from the Knights of Columbus than he did from the volunteer connection. So
that's right.
Once the Catholics got pissed off, that was the last we ever heard of it.
Well, you know how they are with banking.
Yeah, dude, I would not want to piss off the KFC. They fry a mean fish and they kick a mean ass.
Oh, goodness. How did we get on
that?
Hey,
Bobby. It's me, Knuckles. Bet you didn't know that I was raised Catholic. Now you're about to convert.
I like how you're taking a look at those and you're considering going the other way. No, you managed that pretty okay. Never mind. So yeah, anyways, the point of that was I found out that apparently you can find out what your executive director as well as the rest of the executive staff make an annual salary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I just checked what my executive director makes, and
you need a raise.
I need a raise, or I'm probably going to leave at the end of the year.
Nice.
Oh, it's like egregious. It's
yeah, I know. Non-profit directors kind of have a habit of that, actually.
Six bloody figures in Northwest Ohio.
That'll buy you a pretty house.
Not counting benefits, whatever those are.
Insurance, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna guess insurance, yeah, but it averages to about $50 an hour. You know who's not making $50 an hour? Yeah, any of us.
Not I. Not I, said Chris Beck. What the hell do they want me to do here? Oh,
they want you to knock Flea Man off the ball and then jump on the ball. Hey, I need to borrow your Marvel comic knowledge for a moment because I refuse to look this up and go to the wiki. So what does the Infinity Gauntlet do in the Marvel mythos? Does it just kill everybody, or does it like grant you a wish, or how does that work? It was never really explained.
It was basically just built to harness the power of the Infinity Stones. Shit, I'm about to die. I need to get to the next room. Sorry, time out. Okay.
All right. I did not see that door.
If I remember right, it was built from like it was made from the metal of like an old meteor or something, which is the only thing that was powerful enough to harness the.
I just need to know why it kills everybody. Like, is that its only power?
When it has the Infinity Stones in it, it does what the user think like the Triforce. Shit.
So it grants the user's wish.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really have to call it Infinity Gauntlet. You can just call it MacGuffin.
So essentially, Thanos collects the 6 gemstones to grant his wish.
Which is just to kill everybody, yeah.
So it's basically Dragon Ball then.
Well, yeah, in the comics, they explain it that he's obsessed with, like, the living embodiment of death.
No, I'm not asking for the justification. I was asking for the mechanics.
But the interesting thing about the justification is that in the movie, they make it like all about like justifying euthanasia, like, oh, the population's out of control.
Which at no point in the Marvel continuity we've ever been shown that was an issue. We just kind of had to take Thanos.
No, right? Thanos is basically just a lobbyist for the tobacco industry.
No, trust
me. The population's out of control. We got to thin it out somehow.
Okay, so it is basically okay. So it's basically Dragon Ball. I gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much. Almost verbatim. Or at least in terms of the MacGuffin.
I've only ever I'm only really familiar with Dragon Ball by osmosis and memes, but yeah, that's the general feel I get.
Yeah, as popular as Dragon Ball is, I know shockingly little about it.
There's Goku who's stronger than Vegeta, and Vegeta resents that. That's
Vegeta.
that's basically every anime out there.
Notice me, senpai. These axe armors are okay. Grinding my gears is what I was about to say.
Just doing their job. Just trying to live their lives. I mean, you're the invader.
Shit. I hate these floating eyes too. Fuck them. Oh.
Oh, I really thought it was over with.
Why do I climb back on? I am just a glutton for punishment today.
Wow, this reimagining of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Son of a
really
bitch!
good.
It's like he fucking knew.
He only has one attack. But they put him at just the right angle.
Yep. That's the genius of these level designs. Just close enough to fuck with you.
Yeah, there's more bones. I don't know where he's getting all these
not
skeletons.
going the long way up this thing.
Try to use those speedrun strats.
Yeah, which are really only effective if you're actually good. There we
Rondo
go.
of blood. Any percentage clear. Go.
We're doing it.
I always get so disappointed when I look up a speed run for a game that I'm interested in, and then like 30 seconds into it, they start jumping into a wall until they fall out of programming. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be one of those.
Yeah, I
runs.
know, right? Like, I always hate like the glitch speed runs. Like, fucking impress me. Show me how well you can break the game. You know, I could have gone like
You
three
took 2
times
hits
over.
to the face to avoid one.
Yep.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I seem to be in a Marvel mood this evening.
Sweet.
So it took essentially, what, 20 years of movies for us finally to get Iron Man and make Marvel movies that didn't suck. Have they made a Marvel game that doesn't suck yet?
I think the Spider-Man game that's due out this fall is going to be the first.
Oh, we're just kind of calling that one preemptively.
Dude, it looks tight. Have you seen it?
I'm just saying, I haven't played
Like,
it
there's
yet,
not many
but, game
previews
of the
these
year.
days that I really get excited for, but that game looks tight.
Yeah, you seem to really enjoy the Spider-Man mechanics, because you really enjoyed the last couple as well.
I did, and I fully acknowledge that they suck, but there's something about swinging around New York in an open world that's always great.
No, that is
Shit.
Oh boy, you're...
Shit. Boom. What do you got to say about that?
What was that?
That was Knuckles.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's your item crash when you don't have an item.
Now, isn't the Castlevania Symphony of the Night game up there in that candlestick?
Sure, why not?
Well, because you had to find it before you could play it.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm telling you, I don't remember.
Well, we're gonna find out, darn it.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them. You were right.
Why do I remember that?
That was awesome, dude. Good call. Tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
So, Joe Pesci Knuckles is gonna be doing his own rap video here.
Dude, I actually didn't make that up. That was straight up Knuckles' song from Sonic Adventure 1.
Oh god, wait,
I
how
know.
did that go again?
I'd rather flex my muscles.
Oh, please tell me you're ad-libbing there.
Oh no. I'm hard as nails. It ain't hard to tell. I break 'em down whether they solid or frail. Dude, fucking
This
straight
is,
up YouTube that shit after this episode.
Oh wow, that is...
Oh,
a
that's
lot
right.
to
She's
think
not the target. She's not the target. She's not the target.
Now might be a good time to use your item crash.
Can't do it. She took a bunch of my hearts.
Oh yeah, it only requires 15. Oh, you're...
God damn it! God damn it! No! No!
Well, at least we're not
No!
taking out actual bonus points.
Alright, new strategy. It's called patience. What the fuck kind of fairy talk is that? Patience.
This is this game's version of Carmilla, isn't it?
I think so.
speaking of
Let's do the Richter dance.
Speaking of Knuckles, did you ever play what was it, Shadow the Hedgehog?
No.
The
that
one
was where I finally drew the line with 3D Sonic games.
The one where he had the
gun.
The gun, yeah. I think it was like I remember him cocking the gun at one point, which I thought to myself,
God.
I don't think it's how a Glock works, but whatever.
Meanwhile, there's Knuckles. Finally, a fucking hedgehog I can get on board with. I've been telling Sonic to just fucking shoot Eggman for 20 years.
Sonic really is the Batman of the Sonic universe, right? He just refuses to kill Eggman, and because of his self-righteousness, everyone's got to suffer in the meantime. Who knows how many people get killed and turned into robots?
I think Mega Man has that rule, too. Wasn't it like a big deal at the end of Mega Man 7 where he did almost kill Wily?
Well, I mean, at least Mega Man has the whole, he's a robot, so he can't do it, whether he wants to or not.
Yeah, but it's one of those Japanese robots that walk the line between how much free will he has.
Well, I don't know, I felt like we were going with Isaac Asimov's rules of robotics, but then again, maybe I'm putting way too much thought into this.
Yeah, just by quoting Asimov, you've already put more thought into it than the developers did.
Well, it was the 90s, it was Mega Man 1. You didn't need a whole convoluted story to justify Mega Man. You just needed
Mega Man Feel Love?
That wasn't until, the later games, right? I was going to ask if Mega Man ever had a love interest, but I just realized it's 11 o'clock, and I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You know what? I think we need to end on that note, as Richter sinks like
yeah, I think
water.
You're right. This seems like a really good fucking time to call the episode.
Yeah, well, we're about a third of the way through at the rate we're going, so, and hey, maybe next time we'll do Star
Well, and that depends if we want to do any backtracking to actually... Maybe you can look up a wiki fact or something between episodes and tell me where to find the women.
Yeah, or maybe you could do your own work. That'd be,
Hey, I'm playing the game.
But no,
you want to watch this show, you gotta pay.
I would love to play Star Tropics next. Have you ever played Star Tropics?
Yeah, I did, but I never beat it. We should totally do that as our next series.
That is our next video.
I am on board.
All right,
Knuckles
cool.
is getting excited.
Well, my friend, I'm going to call it a night here, and I think that was a pretty good 45 minutes worth of material. Something I might even share with my family.
Sweet.
I got a sister
buddy.
who is fascinated by the fact that I'm on the YouTubes now.
You're on the YouTubes. Welcome to YouTubes.
All right. All right, cool. Well, hey, thanks, friend. That was enjoyable, and I will catch you later.
Yep, until next time.